It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't afraid to sling it last week. Well over 500 yards in that game. It's the Chiefs and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach.
Down, quick, yellow.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Hey, 15.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
43, 15. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57, color, 57.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing, Young. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Young. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Young now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds, but no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Yellow.
2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's across midfield and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, 15. Come back.
Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Carolina getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw, rolling to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Rice. He'll get this down to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Attack, attack. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Smith, red. Black swap. Blue, check. Yellow, line.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Young. Again, that's Hurst. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Back to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, Edwards-Helaire, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Rice. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young. That is caught on the move past the 40. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 72 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. defense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on 1st down. Rice, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Young on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young working out of the gun. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He's got Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That one caught by Rice. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and long for Young. Under pressure, they got him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Go, baby. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally,
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Young to throw it. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Young to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rice.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd have to be those defensive coaches. That wasn't a blast for them at all.